guys, welcome to another episode of Geek World Radio. So on today's show, we are going to talk about the 5 reasons why the Deadpool movie is important.
Only 5? I feel like there's got to be like 100 million.
Well, there's 100 million reasons why it's awesome.
Ah, okay.
But 5 reasons why it's particularly important.
Understandable.
Now, if you want to see a review, you can check it out on Cinefix.
Yes.
But we're not going to be reviewing it here, but it is awesome and you should totally see it. But we're going to talk about what the importance is of this movie, especially if it does well.
Now, obviously the main thing is that this movie is an R-rated superhero movie.
Yes.
It's not that we don't see those, it's just they're very rare. You know, for every like Kick-Ass and Kingsman and like Blade 2 that you can think of, there's like a billion Avengers, Captain America, Batman, whatever. They're always going to be PG or PG-13.
Yeah, and for most superhero movies, that's totally fine. It really is how it should be because a lot of them are geared towards kids.
Yeah.
But when it comes to something like Deadpool, that has always been made for a more adult audience. Now, I know some of you, it's like, oh, my kid plays Lego Dimensions, and it's got Deadpool, and he loves Deadpool. And so why isn't this movie for him? Because that R is a hard R.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm talking about, like, sex, like total sex. Like,
total sex.
Nudity. Like, lots of nudity. Cursing, like, a whole lot of cursing. Like, fuck.
That is a lot of those.
Yeah.
I am not going to bleep any of those.
Awesome.
It's funny because I think that we're all thrown off a little bit when we found out that they're going to have like a special edition that'll be more the uncensored version. So people figured like, maybe this won't be that much. It's like, no, it's a lot. Exactly like you said, a ton of swearing, nudity, everything.
We can only hope that the uncensored version is actually a made-for-TV censored version where they say really weird things to fit in the mouth, It's ultra-violent, as it should be, as it really needed to be. Unlike the Avengers movies and stuff, this one needed blood, it needed gore, it needed excessive violence.
Yeah, exactly. Supporting something that is an R-rated superhero movie that should be an R-rated superhero movie is like really cool and something that most studios are too afraid to do.
Yeah.
And luckily Fox wasn't.
Another reason why the Deadpool movie is so important is because in this movie, they truly stay true to the character.
Yes.
Like, this is the character that you read in the comics, and it is exactly how it should be. And honestly, that's really important. Now, a lot of the time, a movie will either get the characters completely wrong, but the movie's still good, or they'll get the characters right, but the movie sucks, like Ninja Turtles.
Is the last one, totally.
Yeah. But in this case, the character is spot on.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And the movie is amazing.
I was so shocked how free they were to do whatever they wanted. I always waited for the other shoe to drop. I always waited for them to have some kind of like silly, like let's all get together and save the world type thing. Or, just like the normal superhero tropes that you get all the time. And this movie was avidly fighting against them and sort of making fun of them too. This one was just what it was supposed to be. Unrestricted by like, oh, we got to make sure that like 8-year-olds can see this.
The other reason that this is important is because how many times have we seen a property be taken and then just essentially use the name? Now we have the name recognition, so we can do whatever we want with it, and people will come and see it, even though like we've totally messed up all of their favorite characters.
Yeah.
This is one of those things that shows that if you stay true to the characters, you're going to be able to do great things with them.
Well, it's funny because, after seeing the movie, I was like, oh, we should do some kind of video of like how the movie differs from the comic book, and you're like, what? Like, there's like 1 or 2 things that are different. It's almost the same thing.
I mean, the simple fact of the matter is that the few things that are different are so minor. I mean, like, there's a couple characters where they sort of took 2 characters and combined them, or like the name of a building is different, But the character is the same. A lot of the scenarios are very Deadpool scenarios that you've seen in the comics.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I don't need Captain America to be like, swearing, and I don't need like Professor X to, be getting a lap dance from a stripper. Though actually, I think about it, that happened in X-Men First Class, kind of. Anyway, the point is, I don't need that for all my hero movies, but I think that when you support a movie like Deadpool, you realize that, hey guys, if you want to make, this movie that's based on hardcore material like it can actually happen. Because I think that, there are times when like they're so worried it has to be niche in order to do these, like Kingsman. Kingsman was never going to be a big movie, but Deadpool is like a giant Marvel star, like you said, it's in Lego dimensions and stuff like that. Okay, so another reason why this movie is really important is it really showcases the fact that they can expand the X-Men universe without having to do the same thing over and over again.
Ooh,
I feel like, when you look at X-Men Origins Wolverine, or even the Wolverine, it's still very much tied into the X universe.
Right.
It's still very much stuck in the same sort of tradition that Bryan Singer set up, where this movie's way out of left field and showcases they can be a lot more flexible, they can do stuff that isn't exactly what you expect from the X-Men universe, which makes, for me, things more exciting, like Gambit. Maybe Gambit can be a little naughtier than we initially thought because of Deadpool.
Yeah, I mean, the simple fact is that the Wolverine movies had to be very tied into the X-Men series because Wolverine was such a huge part of the X-Men movies, but Deadpool wasn't.
Exactly.
So any of these characters that haven't been a huge part of the X-Men universe, they can have a little more to do in their own sort of thing. I mean, we could see an X-Force movie.
Yeah.
Let's see some Domino. Let's see some Cable,
Exactly.
There are a lot of amazing characters that don't necessarily fit into the typical X-Men universe, or, at least the movie universe, or that could do amazing things with their own series. But honestly, Deadpool, that is the best.
Yeah.
So another reason why the Deadpool movie is so important and why you really should support it is because the reason that this got made the way it got made was because of fan support.
Oh, yeah.
When that little tease came out for it, the tease that was leaked, the test footage, and everyone saw it and went out of their minds excited.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you had a studio going, wait, so that really is what they want to see?
Yep.
They want to see that?
Yeah.
But we thought, why would they want to see that when they have Wolverine?
Yeah, we thought you just wanted shirtless Ryan Reynolds with his mouth sewed shut, because that seems cool, right?
So the simple fact of the matter is that what it really shows, especially if you guys support the movie, is that fan support really can make things happen, and we can sort of change the studio system in that. We can sort of make them see things differently and show them that we really want something. Give us what we damn well want.
I mean, it's amazing. I'm so thankful that trailer, that proof of concept leaked, because if it hadn't, we wouldn't get this movie that, to me, is really my favorite superhero movie since Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. And there's some gross, insane things in this movie that they only could have done with an R rating, and I'm so glad that they did it.
Okay, and my final reason why the Deadpool movie is important is because it really shows that the passion of a director and the star can really make a difference. Because
Yes.
Ryan Reynolds for years has been talking about how much he wanted to make a Deadpool movie and make it right, because even he was super upset with how Deadpool became in X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
The merc with a mouth had his mouth taken away, and that wasn't cool. Ryan Reynolds has been in major support of making this movie for ever since X-Men Origins.
Yeah.
And Tim Miller is the perfect guy to be doing it. The two of them working together, they showed passion, they showed that they loved the character, they showed they wanted to get it right, they showed that they cared about the fans, and they showed that whatever the normal studio thing is to do, screw that.
Exactly. They did whatever they wanted, and you feel it, and you feel so free watching this movie, and frankly, I will be surprised if everyone doesn't love it. I mean, it is just a great time. We want to know in the comments down below, what comic book character would you like to see an R-rated movie from? And it could even be ones that already exist. You want to see an R-rated X-Men? Well, let us know in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out our radio show every week on Indie 100 and The Point.
And if you want to get in touch with us, you can send us an email to geekworldradio@yahoo.com, and be sure to check out our website, geekworldradio.com.
Uh-oh. Neither one of us are wearing the brown pants.